Hello everyone and welcome to Katelyco. Today we're doing a Sims 4 shell build challenge and we're going to use this shell by Cauldron of DETH. So let's go ahead and place that down. I've been really wanting to decorate in The Sims. I really prefer kind of filling in the space and building it. I love doing shell challenges. I decided for the color scheme to go a bit darker, so you can see we have the darker panels with the brown windows and doors. And I am just adding some landscaping, some foliage to really make this space a bit greener and give it some color pop with those flowers. Yeah, I really think landscaping can really pull a build together. I am a newbie when it comes to Sims 4. I mean, I played The Sims since Sims 2, and I was obsessed when Sims 2 was out. I did play Sims 3 as well, but I definitely wouldn't call myself a pro. I would say I'm more of a casual Sims gamer, but I do love decorating in The Sims, and that's kind of why I wanted to come back to this game. I decided to make the pool water a bit murky just to make the color scheme go a little bit together. The darker pool color, even though it looks dirty, it really matches the house, I think. And I assume this is probably maybe a transition season between summer and fall, maybe, that we really see the pool like that. So now I'm doing the backyard landscaping, adding some more of that pop of purple with those flowers. Yeah, really going with those black touches with the accents. This door was not usable with the awning on it, so I did have to get rid of the awning. But for aesthetic purposes, it looks nice. Here I am lining the house with some rocks. I felt like this added a really nice touch to help balance the edges and give it a little more detail. Same with these rocks here, it just really helps add and fill in the space. So now we're moving to the inside of the house. I'm gonna add some lighting so we can see a little bit better. For a shell challenge, you are allowed to add walls, you just can't remove them. So I added some walls in the back of the house to add bathrooms. So there are 2 bathrooms in this build. It ended up being a 1-bedroom, 2-bath. Well, it's 1.5 bath. So I have a single sim that's living here. It's really helpful to get the furniture placement down to know the space that you have, so you can see what really fits and what you need to move around. Adding some bathroom details here. I think The Sims 4 without CC, you're able to really get pretty much everything you need. One of the reasons why I like to add CC into the game is really just for personal touches and for an aesthetic that I can't really get in the game. So you'll see at the end here we'll add CC, but it'll be at the very end so you can see the house without CC, and at the very end we'll add the CC. So this is a non-CC right now in all of this. The Crystal Creations has some really nice stuff. I really like the look of that pack. And you can see here we're kind of adding in the bookshelf, the gem table, and there are some posters and rugs from that pack that I really like. I just like the look of it, so we do use that for decorating here. And I'm trying to put something down, but the yoga mat ends up conflicting with a lot of things there. Adding some touches to the spaces. These things can move around. I just want to get them in the rooms as I come across them. That piece right there, that like vintage cabinet, really made me want to add a bit more of a vintage touch to this space. I don't really know how much it comes across, but it really inspired me, that cabinet piece. And I figured this person is probably really into gardening and plants. I mean, we have the gardening plots outside, so the office space really gets a little planty, which I think looks really cute. Adding some more of the Crystal Creations for decor. And I decided to go with the darker cabinets and the white appliances. Let me know what you think of that combination. I don't know. Oh, with these chairs, I really wanted to go with like kind of like a thrifted look. So I feel like the white painted chairs really add that little vintage touch that I was going for in this space. It's not completely vintage, obviously, but the little touches here and there I think are really nice, and it helps pull the space together. And I'm going for some more darker tones, but that yellow wallpaper looks so good in the study. And I had a really hard time finding a good wallpaper for the living area. Nothing was speaking to me, and I tried to do this accent wall here, but that doesn't stay. I end up going with a color similar to the kitchen, I believe. Oh, and I love that white paneling. I feel like it really adds to like a shabby chic vintage look that we're going for with some of the accents here. Adding in some wall decor. That pretty clock, just some accessories to really bring the space together. Oh, that's the color we go for. We match the kitchen with that bluish gray color, which I think looks really great with the brown. We still need to put the flooring in, but I just go with some standard wood floors for the house. Yep. Here we are putting the flooring in. And we go with this stone tile for the kitchen, which has that brown tone, so it helps pull it all together. What do you think of this space so far? Do you like the colors? Do you think it needs more color? And just so you know, we're still without CC at this point, so this is a no CC build up till this point. And I'll let you know when we start to add the CC in. It's really just for the details. Pulling out some nice pieces for the bedroom in here. And I need to find something to put those little accessory pieces on. Some shoes in the mudroom area. That cute little basket. I love that little fox basket. I know it's for kids, but it looks so cute. Nice floral station out back. I tried to make something work with those pieces, those cabinets, but decided against it. Using some cheats to lift these items up onto the shelving. Getting some plants onto that plant rack. Adding some lived-in touches. That's one of my favorite parts of decorating a space, is really getting the lived-in pieces. Adding some wall decor. Then we'll get into the rugs. Rugs, I feel like, can really make a space cozier. And I'm layering some rugs in the bedroom here. But yeah, it just really makes it feel more full, adding a little rug in a space. And I love the ones from Crystal Creations, as you can tell by me using them. And here I'm trying to figure out what else to add outside the house. I don't really know what else I end up adding to the space, but we use the cheats to unlock the hidden objects, but not too much comes from this. Oh yeah, we do add the leafy vines to the house that kind of creep up the walls there. And some greenery above the windows. Oh, I love that plant wheelbarrow. A wheelbarrow with plants in it just is always a nice touch. Again, that door is not usable at this point, but we're just gonna go past that because it's pretty and we're gonna pretend it works. Debug has a lot of good smaller items too for decorating. The unfortunate thing is that your Sims will either like walk through them because they're not usable, or they'll put them away. So like if you use a Debug coffee cup, they'll probably try to clean it up and put it away. But for decorating purposes, Debug is really nice. Like these books they'll try and put away later. But it really makes the space feel more lived in to have those little touches. Here's a little perspective of the Sim in the house through the windows. Doing a little walkthrough. And this is before we add the CC. I love the color palette we have going. Personally, it is a nice color palette to me. So the next portion of the video is where we will add in CC. Here's some screenshots. I will link the CC I downloaded down below. So we're switching out the bed here for just that wicker type bed. And we have some different chairs here that really add more of that vintage touch. A little wooden cabinet out back for like a little shed piece. And I was really trying to find some more vintage looking pieces to add to the space. And I love that wall decor piece that we have in the mudroom. That was part of a mudroom set. Adding some mirrors and plants. And I really like CC curtains. I'm not a fan of the curtains in game, and I've always been a CC curtain fan. So that helps make the space look a little more lived in, a little more cozy. And we've got some shoes out front, some pillows added to the couch, more plants added, different pictures to put up, some clothing sitting on the bed, pillows added to the bed. Just really makes it feel more cozy and lived in, I think. I was really looking for some good office clutter as well. A new rug we have in here. Decided against a rug in there. A CC rug, I should say. This was really cool. This is like a little bulletin board CC thing that came with some things you could put on it. Changing out some of the pictures for more of that vintage charm. Adding in some fairy lights. Love a good fairy light. This was a CC bench and a little basket with pillow and blanket. Again, adds cozy, lived-in look. Oh, these lights were so pretty. They come with the mudroom thing, and I end up putting some there, but I also add it to outline the pictures in the living room. I didn't end up using that piece. Just felt like too much. So now we'll walk through with some of the CC pieces added. And isn't too much, but like I said, it just makes it look more lived in, I think, these little pieces. That little mudroom is cute. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.